Bless me, thank you, Kissenchu, for resubscribing, and I feel blessed. Hashtags or not, you know. Wait, what the crap? Thought that I turned this on. Iron Jam. Blah, blah. No jorts. Aw, man, whenever I'm trying to think. Yeah, either if I'm playing a game and jorts are an option, then that is often going to be what my characters wear. It's fun. Oh my gosh, this music is so relaxing. So good. Well, everybody, welcome on back to Kuso6rande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I am currently working on getting everything set up, so give me just a second. It's okay, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna have the game in just a hot minute. Do want y'all to know, though, I am having a lot of fun today. It has been great, even with a game going in the bin. The one bin. You know which bin I'm talking about. Happens to the best of us. Well, I hope everybody is ready for a little more Kuso, because that is what life is all about. Don't tell your family, okay? They've been lying to you. They've absolutely been lying. Can't believe they'd go and tell lies like this, you know? We are a little bit ahead of schedule for today, and that is fine. Well, not behind. We're ahead of schedule. We're something. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Okay, let me go ahead and see if we have the official box art for the game here, because I would like to save that. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Everybody, I do plan on having 4 more Kuso6rande matches tomorrow. We have a lot going on. Yeah. Seriously, it's so much fun. This is what I love to do with my life. It's the best thing that I've done for any sort of job, even though it still is like half a job, you know? Half a job? What does that mean? Part-time, full-time, full part-time, foolish part-time. I really hope that I'm able to start like feeling better so that I can do streams a little bit more reliably, because even though we have streams going on, it still is a little bit, you know, a little bit hard. Time Wanderer, you say it's a side hustle, but I don't have a main hustle. That's the issue. So this is my whole hustle. This is all the hustle. Do the hustle. Well, I'm gonna stop hustling and start introducing the GMs. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see. Blah, blah, blah. My mic was on, by the way. It's just that I wasn't looking at chat because I was doing setup for once. So yeah, everybody who has subscribed, followed, and supported this stream, you're helping keep this running. You're helping keeping the tournament alive, and you're also helping to keep me fed, and when the medical bills roll around, you know, those will get covered. Yeah, so thank you so much. Now please, welcome on in the 3 GMs who have been chosen for the GMs this match. Now, the players were given choices between 3 GMs, and if they chose the same GM, then that's who they got. And if they chose different GMs, they got the other person. So let's go ahead and see who it is. First, Iron GM, and you shall know me by the trail of garbage. It is Jeff XVX, being all biblical here, Jeff. We've also got Iron GM Unpronounceable, Faizu, and finally, Iron GM, wait, you're still here? He is still here. He's still waiting. It is Dana. Oh, baby. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and see how people chose. Our first player chose Faizu, and our second player chose... Wait, that is way far away. That's not right. Actually, yeah, it is right. Chose Wolf because Dana wasn't technically a choice in this one. I just wanted Dana to stay there. So because of that, Jeff XVX is our GM for today. Yeah, Wolf. I know. I'm not neglecting you, okay? I love you. Oh, crap,
I love
Jeff.
you too.
Let me hide the game. I'm sorry. Nobody saw it. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing?
Hi, wait, did I do something wrong?
No, you are perfect. It's just I accidentally showed what the game was.
Oh.
But I hit it.
Okay, that's fine. You know, the command in chat, Jeff, is particularly applicable today.
Which command?
There's a Jeff command.
Oh, yeah. People are terrified whenever you show up, and I love it. You know, it's good that you have a thing going for you. And I also really like your intro text for GM because it makes me... It's definitely very biblical. But... Or... Is it biblical?
It's possibly a quote from the Bible. I was referring to the band, and you will know us by the Trail of Dead.
Yeah, it's... I believe that is initially a biblical reference, so good job on accidentally being somewhat Christian today. I know, we can prevent that in the future. Don't worry about it, Jeff. It's okay. It has. I think it had to deal with the apocalypse. That's just how it goes, okay? Apocalypses are fun. And I feel like you are essentially the apocalypse coming today.
You could say that.
Okay, what else could I say?
You could tell everybody what the game is if we're ready.
Yeah, sure, let's do that. Because nobody knows yet. Jeff,
the game,
what game
is Beez.
Ah!
So the command "oh no" is particularly applicable, or the Jeff command that says "oh no."
Oh
Particularly applicable.
no! The bees
no.
are gonna get you, everybody! Watch out!
Well,
They're
you
coming.
play as a bee.
Wait, what? We're bees?
You're
I'm a bee.
the bee.
Oh
you
my
are
gosh.
the bee.
I never knew I could be the bee.
And you will be. Well, you are one among many bees.
Well, yeah, that's how it works.
In this game, there are multiple bees.
Well, there are multiple bees in real life too, Jeff.
Yeah, but video games don't always reflect real life. These bees, I guess fortunately, in this case, because you're playing as them, have guns.
I mean, it's better than use their stingers. That's sort of like a one-time use kind of thing, you know? Use the guns, bees.
Yeah, it's usually a one-time use thing, depending on how far the stinger gets into you.
I mean, if they're really good at attacking you, it's a one-time use.
Yeah.
If the bees suck at actually hitting you, then maybe they keep it. Yeah. So, yeah, as it turns out, evolution has made it so that all of the bees that you see around are sucky at attacking.
That
That's
may
not
or
true.
may not be true.
Considering that those bees don't actually have babies.
Don't you live
babies!
in a state that is known for its bees?
Yes, I live in the beehive state.
Yeah.
There is, I believe... Oh, if Studio's in chat, aka Big Hunkenberger, he went to a museum with me where he got to see a beautiful dress that had bees all over it because, yeah, it's a big part of our history. Why? Because the Book of Mormon has a word, Deseret, in it, which for some reason... This is so dumb, Jeff. Okay, let me explain. Because Joseph Smith translated the book, but inside the book is an explanation for this word Deseret, which means industry. And it's like, well, then why didn't you just translate it to industry, huh? Why did you translate it to this fake word and then say it means industry? Basically, the reason they named it that is because everybody here's busy little bees. And they do work, and they're so busy. And essentially, if you keep people working, that's how you manage to keep them under your control. Yeah, you don't let them seize the means of production. They are the means. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. That, we're the beehive state because, yeah, they love, yeah.
You're all busy little bees.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're going to be playing on hard, and that is because the difficulty level determines how many levels of the game you're able to play.
Ooh.
It also has a really interesting effect, which is that this game has saves, but if you play on hard, every time you save, it costs you a life.
Yeah. Oh, Mazian bringing up that they sometimes drive past Deseret Industries signs, and technically, yes, per the quote-unquote translation, if you want to call it that, or per the word invention there, that would mean industries. And so if you see anything that says Deseret, it is probably Mormon-related. About 99.9999% chance is what I would say, unless it's like Deseret tattoos or Deseret coffee. There we go.
Does Deseret tattoos only do bees? Bee tattoos? That would be pretty cool.
I hope so. Okay, I am doing the countdown, everybody. I need you to spam all of your bees. All those bees. I need to see them, please.
NBs as well. Those are okay. Those are great too.
Wait, what?
NBs as in non-binary.
Yeah, NBs. You can be a B or an NB or an N.
That's why the
in another
pride.
time, in another
That's why the pride
place.
emotes are bees. In case you didn't know.
Oh my gosh. Are you for real?
Yes.
My gosh, I totally didn't know. Well, as soon as I see movement, I will start our timer. There we go. I think. Yeah, the players are playing.
All right, so we have a Mizian. This is a game from Finland, but I think the word Mizian, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It may be the only Finnish word in the whole game. I guess I just didn't bother to translate that. All right, so we got these
See bees.
bees.
Collecting bees.
Yeah, not the bees that the game is named after, but they all have different effects, and they're a bunch of different letters. B is just to increase your score, so it's pretty much useless for us. You'll see an A eventually to increase your gun level. And then there are a few other ones I'll point out when we get to them, but they increase the number of lives, your health,
Okay.
the number of grenades you have, and the number of missiles you have. This game has a lot of sub-weapons.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say I could imagine that, but now that you've described it, I guess I can see that. This game looks a little difficult. The Fizz taking a few deaths at the beginning. Question, is there a life system here, or is it unlimited lives?
So there is a life system. You can't see it because you cropped the screen wrong. But
I cropped it the best that I could. I'll fix it. Fine.
but you get a pretty good number of lives to start with, like 10, something like that. And when you run out of lives, the game is over, but you can save. It remembers how many lives you have when you save, though, and there is a penalty for saving, which is that it takes away one of your lives, as I mentioned. So, and that's something that only happens on medium and hard difficulty. So the players are aware that something bad will happen if they save, but they've been told that they can do it anyway.
Hi, my name's Jeff SVX, and I expect Percent you to crop it right without seeing the actual gameplay.
I didn't say I expected it. I was just describing a fact.
Oh, okay. I gotta give you a hard time, Jeff. Come on.
That's fair. So yeah, you can see at the top where it says Beez, that's the number of lives you have.
Yeah.
And level, obviously level. Your health bar is all the way on the left. It says energy.
Okay.
And on the right is wings, and that's how long you can fly for. So when that bar gets to the end, you can no longer fly.
Ah, yes, Beez, known for only being able to fly for 3 seconds.
Well, you know, humans with bee wings might have that problem.
Wait, are you actually a human?
I mean, you kind of look human. I don't know. Or maybe you're just an anthro bee.
Yeah, maybe it's the gun. I imagine the gun would weigh you down quite a bit.
Yeah, that's quite possible. But you don't get slower when you start carrying grenades. So maybe those are light or multiple guns. I don't know, but maybe you have all the guns from the start and you just don't have ammunition for them. So that's why you don't use them. But either way, one thing that's interesting about speed is the game has an option for you to increase or decrease the speed. And that is for purposes of, if your computer's fast or slow. But I'm letting them use to that feature for their strategic advantage if they want. So you may at some point see the games playing at different speed. And that is because somebody decided they wanted to do that.
Gotcha.
But it starts off at full speed.
Yeah. So the person who made this, John Kivilati, might be I don't know how to say your name. Sorry.
Probably Jan.
Jan. Also made a game called Pekakana 2 and QLAT 2. I don't know what those are, but yeah, they also made the music, which is actually kind of fun in this game, as far as I can tell so far.
Yeah, and it's they have a band called Deep Boys, which I don't know if it still exists, but they plug it in the README file.
Oh, cool. So Pekakana 2 is actually also Pekka the Rooster 2. I'm not sure why it's a sequel, but apparently it is. It was developed by the Finnish company Pisti Games, which was released for free download in 2003. And apparently the Android version was released in 2020, so 17 years after. By the way, that is not my cursor on the screen, everybody. No. How could you think that? It's Alapex's cursor. There we go, yeah.
Let me send you over the README file for this, so you can have some additional trivia, including some information about the enemies.
I actually think that their puzzle game, or the person who made this also made a puzzle game, where essentially it's a color marble game, and essentially what you do is you roll balls around, trying to get the balls to all paint each other to the same color. Yeah, so essentially you're just rolling various colored balls around that have paint in them. You're trying to make everything line up to be the same color, and I kind of want to try this.
Yeah, I found this game kind of fun as well. I mean, it has some issues though.
Yeah, I can tell this game has a few issues.
I mean, it could look a little better. It's can be a little hard to figure out what's going on, and the enemies are kind of crazy. When you fall into the water, the physics there are particularly bad. You just sort of float, and it's hard to get out, but you can.
Yeah.
And the enemies will come swarm you while you're down there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, sorry. The file that you sent over to me has a whole README section about configuring your sound card, and you're bringing up your bad memories here. Bad memories here.
Oh yes, I remember having to open up my case and move the little jumper when I had to switch the IRQ because 7 was conflicting with something.
Apparently.
I had to have IRQ 5, which meant then every game needed to be reconfigured. Some of them had auto detection. In fact, this game auto detects your IRQ because apparently by the year 2000 they had this technology.
Well, that's so good. I'm very, very happy.
Didn't really help me in like '93, but
well, I mean, 93, the internet barely existed at that point, although it was starting to become big, and simply put, nobody knew how computers even worked. I don't think the people who made the computers knew how they worked at that point, considering all of the different options that they have. Like, what the crap is an I.O. port, huh?
I was actually...
IOU port, that's what I need. Give me I'm giving out IOUs and people gotta give me stuff.
You can owe me port, but I don't drink wine, so that won't really help me.
What about a DMA channel, huh?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want any of those. They'll get me banned from Twitch.
Yeah, I don't want those. Mixing rate? That doesn't even make sense. Yeah. I like some of the sound effects in this. Honestly, I would say that this game seems like it's fairly competent, even if it is a small independent game that appears to be pretty difficult from what we're seeing here. I mean, both of the players are still on level 2.
Thought I had seen more progress, but maybe not. I wasn't. See, I always have a really hard time gauging how well the players are going to do. This game has 20 levels, and I wasn't sure if we'd see completions or not, because when we get into brackets, my usual plan is I take how long I think it will take them to finish, and then I divide it by 3.
Yeah, fair
And
enough.
I was thinking, well, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes per level, so maybe they're going to go through it at 3 minutes, and then we'd see a completion. But that is probably not the case.
Yeah, at this point, I'm seeing that this game is a little bit brutal. By the way, the file that you sent over, the README file, has a very important section here. I do not take any responsibility if this program somehow causes damage to your system and important data is lost. So there you go. If their computers die, it's their own fault because they read the
don't know
README.
that. No, they didn't. I withheld the README.
What, Jeff? You didn't tell him that?
No.
Oh, no, Jeff.
But you know what? If it destroys their computer, they can blame me. And I think that would be entirely fair. If it destroys their sanity, they can also blame me, but I won't care.
I haven't. Destroying sanity is all we do here at Kuso6rande, but destroying computers, we leave that to. I was gonna say blasphemous roar. Considering how the game actually almost caused Liz's computer to completely crash. Yeah. Today's been an interesting change here at Kuso6rande, Jeff. Okay, so the various enemies that you get in this game, you got Bonsai Mosquito. Not very bright guy, but if they come in many, they can be dangerous. There are hundreds of them, so expect to encounter masses of these. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they named him Bonsai Mosquito because there was a semi-popular game called Bonsai Bug that came out in the 90s. Game where you play as a mosquito flying around. So I wouldn't be too surprised if it's a reference to Bonsai Bug. Okay, Dragonfly. These originally friendly creatures were brainwashed by the evil leader of Insect Rebellion. Whoa. Now they drop grenades on you and shoot you with missiles. There's also Athletic Ant. These fellows can't fly, but with their 3-way guns, they can do a lot of damage to you. They also take a large amount of shots, so it is best to deal with these fellows with explosives. And then finally, Freak Fly. These meanies are armed with laser guns and practice shoot and run tactics. They carry eggs with them, so it's important to get them before they get you. Yeah, as it turns out, your objective is actually to collect the various eggs that were stolen from, I presume, the queen bee, and get them back to the hive. Because I guess, you don't want to go extinct? Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds plausible. One thing they haven't used yet, but I told them that the control button shows them the target. So, and the Fizz just used it. I don't know whether intentionally or not, but I thought I saw a flash to the target screen. But yeah, it'll show you where the exit is or where the eggs are. Not all levels involve collecting eggs.
Yeah.
So,
I actually sort of appreciate the difficulty that harder difficulties you lose a life every time you save in order to give you a little bit of an incentive to play more carefully. At the same time, I'm not sure if that should be a difficulty issue or a difficulty decision or like a check mark that you can toggle on or off for the ultimate Beez experience.
well, yeah, it's interesting because they grouped a couple of different things in the different difficulty levels. So that's not specifically a check mark, but it simultaneously increases the difficulty of the enemies and, bizarrely, the number of levels that you're able to play. So on hard mode, you can play 20 levels.
Okay.
So
yeah, we're not
that's
going
why
to see 20 levels.
Well, just in case, I decided to give them hard mode because, I mean, that's how we roll on Kuso6rande.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
But even
I'm also glad that, like, so far, none of the levels require you to collect eggs at all. It's just like, your eggs were stolen, but whatever. You gotta go to where they are first. Gotta get past these bonsai mosquitoes that don't even look like mosquitoes. They look like aliens from Alien.
I don't quite see that, but
Got big heads. Aliens from Alien
Yes.
have big heads. Come on.
I think most aliens have big heads.
Not the small-headed aliens. They got a little baby head. Oh, no! I just imagined this, like, fat, grotesque alien that has a tiny baby's head that's just, like, crying constantly. And I do not like that. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm not allowed to imagine anymore.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah, same.
So I was not really sure where they were going to get to. We're still on level 2, but I do expect to see a bunch of progress later in the match. There
Okay.
are strategies, I suppose you could call them that. They are so far collecting items and killing enemies rather than making a beeline for the exit.
I feel like just going to the exit and ignoring the gameplay in this level would be good. Mostly
Yes.
because, well, do they know what their objective is in order to get to the end of the level?
At the beginning of the level, it says mission, find exit.
Well, you gotta read that.
I assume that they have, and I also pointed out that the word mission is not translated to English, so it says
No, I actually think that maybe they
M-I-Z-Z-I-O-N.
kept the Z's in on purpose because of bees. You know?
That's
Sort of like Utah, how a lot of our plate, like especially in Salt Lake, a lot of businesses have Z's at the end.
oh,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's more because of the jazz than bees, but
Ah, I see.
yeah.
Because Beez doesn't actually have a Z in it, except in this game.
Justin is correcting me in saying everywhere does that. I guess it's not just Salt Lake, but yeah, there are a lot of businesses with double Z at the end because they're like, hey, we're cool.
Oh.
Maybe we're affiliated with the Utah Jazz, but we don't know. Maybe not. We're not telling you. Better come buy something like a used car.
Okay, apparently, Mizzen is with the Z's is not finished. It is just a stylistic, artistic choice, like you suggested.
Yeah, this game is art, everybody. Could be fart, too.
It could be.
Fart
Yeah.
art. Yeah.
These explosives are really causing our players some difficulty. In the README, it warns you to be careful of the grenades / time bombs. And maybe they are not being careful because I didn't give them the README, but they will hopefully discover that they should be careful in this game.
Yeah. I agree. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Let me see. I found one of the businesses with all the Z's there. Yeah. Utah Cars. Their slogan, we deliver. So dumb.
Do they?
I'm not completely sure, but I think that they have that slogan because of Karl Malone being the mailman is what he was called, and they just haven't updated it since Karl Malone was on the Jazz.
There was the Postal Service had the slogan "We deliver," a little jingle with it. "We deliver for you," and then it really amused me at Christmas time where they changed it to "We deliver for Yule." Because I like that kind of wordplay.
That's great. That's perfect.
All right, if you don't like that, I'll just quit droning on.
No, you can keep doing it. I like it. I like it.
So we haven't, since we haven't gotten too far into the game, we haven't seen a lot of the different weapons. Hopefully, we'll get to see the players with grenades and some of the other fun stuff. But this is slowing them down quite a bit more than I expected.
Yeah, I feel like the Fizz is probably like doing a little bit better at exploring and like just trying to ignore enemies whenever possible, which I believe is the right move. Fighting, it takes time, and simply put, they're gonna hit you if you fight.
Yes. And you have a really tiny energy bar.
Yeah, and your gun kind of sucks.
Yeah, the gun you start the game with is not ideal. So, but
just
once
use
they
your
sort
butt, fight with your butt. That's gonna do more damage.
but it will also kill you. So,
well, guess what? You're already dying in this game. Might as well use it.
I suppose that's a good point. But once they get a sense of where the exit is, I think they'll be able to go through this level much more quickly.
Yeah.
Just need to do a little bit of exploring here. And the Fizz also had noticed the control key is able to show you where the exit is. So I don't know how much information that is going to help them from seeing the exit sign. But it is at least, yeah, okay. So the Fizz keeps looking at it. So that might be assisting him in exploration.
Oh, by the way, we do have a sports team in Utah, a minor league baseball team called the Salt Lake Beez. Let me see if I can save this real quick. So that I can share with you. And I don't know, it's kind of a cute little mascot that they have. This is gonna look hideous when I show it, huh? Oh, well, there we go. Whatever. It looks okay. Salt Lake Beez. Yeah, look at the bee. Just gonna go bat and... See, bees are super important for Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah. B's and Z's. That's all we're about.
It's a good thing you don't pronounce it Zed then.
Yeah,
it wouldn't
B's
rhyme.
and Z's. Dumb.
Well, don't let Faizu hear you.
Whatever. Faizu probably agrees with me. He's like, Zed? Yeah, Zed leaves me dead. Z's for bees. Zed for dead.
The only time that I generally hear Americans saying Z is for ZX Spectrum.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason to say it. Oh, by the way, apparently the team was originally known in 1994 as the Salt Lake Buzz, with 2 Z's at the end, thus continuing Utah's obsession with slapping 2 Z's at the end of everything. Freaking crap. But then they probably were like, yeah, that's cheesy. So they changed to the Salt Lake Stingers, and then finally the Beez, which I think is the way to go. They should have started with Beez instead of stupid Buzz. We're the Buzz. What does that even mean?
I think it's not so much cheesy as honey.
Oh, honey, you got a big storm coming.
I'm also disappointed that there don't seem to be any references to the Bee movie because I think that came out after this game.
Significantly later, yeah. Like maybe
which
a
is
decade or so.
7 years later.
So round up to a decade. There we go.
Sure.
Full decade,
but yeah,
decade and a half, everybody.
yes, that is how Utah math works.
Why can you just walk in lava as a bee? Like, I don't understand that.
Because you are. See, you put me on the spot like that to come up with a pun, and I don't have one. I'm sorry, I've let everybody down.
It's all right. Yeah, honestly, you know, I look at, maybe it's mud. It might just be like chocolate milk. I think bees can survive in chocolate milk if they hold their breath. Do bees even breathe?
Yes?
I
mean-
gotta find out. No,
I mean,
it turns out bees have an open circulatory system, meaning that they do not have veins or arteries, but rather all of their internal organs are bathed in a liquid called hemolymph, a mix of blood and lymphatic fluid. I guess they breathe through a complex structure of network of tracheas and air sacs, so maybe they just have mouths all over them.
I know that they have lungs, but
Love.
still-
yeah.
they still breathe, right? I mean, I mean,
Okay.
you hope that they breathe. If they stop breathing, then they're in trouble.
True. I imagine with all of those breathing holes that you have, it would be a lot harder to hold your breath.
Yes.
Kessichu, thank you for the gift subs. Despite all of this conversation, I'm very concerned about it, but it's fine. If they stop breathing, more air for us. There you go, Prince. Thank you for pointing out the important thing. So we should encourage bees to hold their breath and thus let us have the oxygen.
Yeah, but they also pollinate flowers, which
They can do
provide
that
us
while
with
they hold their breath. It's fine.
but that provides us with oxygen.
Okay.
So we kind of need them.
Whatever, I
We
can
need them. We
pollinate
need
a
them
flower.
breathing. I
Have
think
you ever
they're
rubbed your
not-
butt on a flower before? It's easy.
Yes.
Probably a dandelion. I probably sat on a dandelion.
That is
Few
exactly
times.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Yes.
Yeah, that's right, bees. You're not so special. Actually, I think that would be a fun job, you know, be a professional butt sitter for flowers. Just go around and pollinators, sit on various flowers and try not to smush them too much, you know, just sit on them enough to pollinate them. You could have special pollinating pants. Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
People do hand pollinate plants, but not with their butt usually.
Okay. Jeff, new invention. You get pollinating pants, okay? They're pants that have little fibers on them, very similar to bees, that will pick up pollen from flowers, and then you just have people go walk through fields to pollinate everything in there, and they don't have to do anything other than just walk through. Bam, everything's pollinated.
So
I have
that
just
could-
saved the world.
So that could be the other half of your job. You could walk around Utah with pants.
The other half of this video game streams is plant pollination.
Yes.
Yeah, cool pants. Yeah, we just haven't really thought too much of. Okay, you don't have to have your butt at the flower heights. You can have the bee fibers all across your pants, you know? Like if you're doing sunflowers, you know, you're not going to want your ankles to be pollinated. Sunflowers are tall. Got to have the butt fiber.
Or you could do squats all day to get.
Oh my
to get the-
gosh. Ooh, you would both have thick thighs and be contributing to pollination and
Yes.
basically agriculture. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
We could actually, sell memberships to a gym, but instead of having a gym, people go out and
It's just outside. And they
It's just
pay.
outside.
They pay to
People
make you
would.
produce. Oh my
People
gosh.
would.
This is Jeff. Then we could start an MLM. You pollinate.
We're going
But
to.
you
We're
get
going to
other
have
people,
people.
You get 3 people to pollinate a field for you. And the very top of the MLM is the bees themselves. See, because they don't do any work anymore. They love it.
I mean, probably at the top would be the A's.
That's dumb. That's dumb. I like it, but it's dumb.
Picking this game may have been an excuse just to make puns.
Maybe. Honestly, I think this game was just an excuse to release their music because I actually really like the jams I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, the music is great. They have a link to the band page in the README, but it is no longer functioning. Or not the band page, but an mp3.com page. Which maybe it's still on there somewhere. But
Let's see. I had something open for... Oh, and then I started Googling about whether or not bees breathe.
the band is called Deep Boys, but I would not necessarily recommend Googling that.
Too bad. We're going there. Deep Boys. Is it
Turn on
with
your
a Z
safe
or
first.
an S?
Yes.
Okay. I found Boys Deep.
Yeah, wait, that's a
That's a
little
different
different.
band. Yeah, that's a different band.
Knees deep in boys.
No. Deep Boys. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like 3 people.
I mean, a lot of bands are 3
Oh,
people.
yeah, okay. Like, that wasn't an insult or anything. Who have never, like, had a performance anywhere, and they're just like, we need to get our music out. Ooh, Ultimate Deep Boys.
I am not sure that that's the same thing, but who knows? Looking for music that was made around the year 2000. And that sounds like this.
I don't think this is the same group, no. But yeah, Ultimate Deep Boys, that's a band. There's the Soulful Deep Boys. Oh my gosh, okay. Apparently this is not an original name. I'm sorry, everybody. But other people have been called Deep Boys.
I mean, I'm okay
Wait,
with
Deep
that.
Connection. Oh, and it's one word. I was searching 2 words, Jeff.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, no wonder I didn't get the right band. Okay, let's see if I can do this without restarting my timer. Okay. This might be it. Deep Boys hashtag videos on TikTok. There's a Deep Boys music on YouTube, but I don't want to open that because it'll start playing music. Basically, I don't trust myself to click any of these except for the Facebook post. Apparently people are talking about this.
Well, that makes sense because people on Facebook were probably listening to music in the year 2000.
This is just from... No, it's just Brazilians talking about Deep Boys.
I mean, maybe they have fans in Brazil.
Maybe. Yo, Kessenchu, you're from Brazil. You know Deep Boys? Ever hear of these Deep Boys?
I mean, ABBA has fans from all over the world, and they're Swedish.
I can't name a single song from ABBA.
Oh my god, really?
Is that one of them? I've heard that one.
You... Bro, And they just released a new album.
Okay, like I've probably heard plenty of ABBA songs, but I just don't like. It's like Boston. I've heard a lot of their music. I can't name a single song, but I know it when I hear it.
Yeah, you'd probably recognize quite a few ABBA songs.
Oh, they did Dancing Queen? Okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
You should also check out the movie. It's actually quite good.
ABBA the movie?
Yeah, it's a jukebox musical that they made into a movie, but it actually sort of makes sense. The only one of the songs that they couldn't really fit in was Waterloo, and so I went to see this a live show, so they just did Waterloo after the show was over, because it's kind of hard to fit Waterloo into the story.
Oh, the song is Mamma Mia. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was ABBA the musical, but no. Okay, Mamma Mia.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's called Mamma Mia.
You know what? I actually don't recognize like anything except for Dancing Queen. That's the only like title for a song that I definitely recognize. I would probably have to hear them. Unless you sing a song for me. Yeah.
One of their more popular songs is Gimme 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 A Man After Midnight, because it was sampled for some other songs.
Wait, they're popular because it's not that song, it's a different song.
They are not popular for that reason.
Okay.
I'm saying that particular song has a lot of people know it for that reason.
Can you sing it to me?
No, I can't.
Jeff, this isn't helping. I gotta hear the notes, okay? I'm the blah, 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 blah. I'm the weird type of person who actually has a very hard time listening or paying attention or understanding lyrics in songs. So you can say words and I'll have no idea what they're from. But as soon as I hear the tune, I'm solid.
I'm the kind of person that has difficulty singing because I can't carry a tune.
We're not the perfect couple. Sorry, Jeff.
That's okay. How does Justin do at singing? Maybe he can sing for you.
He just refuses.
Oh, well.
And then he does a stick bug dance. It's perfect.
Oh, okay. Well,
Jeff asked how you sing for me. Am I wrong, Justin? He said I'm right. By the way, good question. How are we going to score this? Well, we assumed that people would beat level 2.
Yeah. I mean, it was since they're not yet on a level with collectibles. That's not an option.
Yeah. Where's the exit?
Well, you can find out the next time the Fizz hits control. You can see it.
But that doesn't show me where it is. It just shows me the exit.
Yeah, that is not a particularly helpful feature, but I think it'll work itself out. I think we have 20 minutes left. Somebody will find the exit. But you know, we have referees to figure this stuff out.
Wow.
I'm sure that there is a...
Yeah, I'm also going to go ahead and say that, like, judging who made it to level 2 first would probably not be super fair, considering that they both did, like, within the first few minutes.
Yeah. You know, I think it'll be possible to gauge progress towards how close they got to the exit. Assuming we see a little closer to where the exit is.
How far did you make it on hard difficulty?
You know, I didn't. I I measured based on how long level 1 lasted. And then I figured that they would go through levels at about 3 times faster than it took me to do level 1.
Okay, so we actually don't know if there is an exit to this stage.
There is an end to it.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
that's when the hour hits.
there is an end to the level that they can reach if they.
Cadus is asking, where's the path towards the exit?
It's to the right. I mean, in general.
I mean, you think it is. But what if it's to the left? What if it's to the up? Because you're a bee, you can fly up. You can do all those things.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess we'll find out when they get there.
They better get there. Otherwise, BS.
Secret is, there have been quite a few Kuso matches where I'm just like, I hope somebody makes it to the next level, because otherwise it can be a little tough to judge.
Yeah, honestly, this was a lot more common in the old days of Kuso6rande, where, especially where I was giving out all the games, I couldn't play every game that I gave out. And usually I didn't want to play every game that I gave out because they're bad.
Yeah. But see, I'm just so bad at video games that it's hard for me to figure out when I'm not doing well in a game if it's because of the game or because of me.
Jeff, I want to actually eliminate people today. I need one of them to get eliminated so that we can actually finish this tournament.
Does the tournament ever really finish, or does it just increase in number every year?
You know, I don't share my secrets with everybody, Jeff. Also, okay, I see the Fizz got a B and an E, which are both kind of useless because B gives you a little bit of a score, E gives you a little bit of energy, which if you're going for the E, you're probably just gonna die, and Chaos, I believe, is above. No, going through a secret passage.
Oh, secret passage,
Oh,
nice.
there's a P. Can bees swim? That's my question. Yes.
In this game, yes.
Well, I mean, still flying, technically, but... A stands for... What's the A?
A gets you ammunition.
A is for ammo. I like it. Although, if you only have your default gun, does it matter?
There are other guns you can get. I don't know what they have yet, though. I didn't notice anybody getting the other gun or one of the other guns yet.
Yeah, it looks like Chaos does have a few of the guns.
Yeah. Chaos
However, Chaos is also... Oh, I thought was gonna die from stupid alien bug. Stupid mosquito, the bonsai mosquito.
Chaos has definitely made some progress here.
There's the exit! Yes, Jeff!
Yes,
you don't have to
we're
wonder
saved.
if this game is playable.
Yay! But, you know, there's still 17 minutes left, so I could imagine the Fizz making some progress. But finding that hidden
There are
area...
eggs in this level, too. Okay.
Yeah.
So
now we have a progress metric.
everybody, we're finally to a level where we can judge progress.
So I think this is not good game design to have an illusory wall be necessary to go through for game progress.
It's fine. Look,
yeah.
you have to on Dark Souls. Why not on
and like,
Beez?
And like in level 2.
Dark Souls and level 2 on Beez. Well, that means that Dark Souls learned from the best, you know?
Level 2 is the Dark Souls level of the Beez. You know, it's the Dark Souls 3 level.
No,
of
Dark
the Beez.
Souls illusory wall is the Beez section.
Well, the Dark Souls 3 means the hard thing. Because
But
that's what some
but
gamers
this came out
decided.
before Dark Souls.
Well, that doesn't matter. You can use an adjective anachronistically.
I mean, maybe
do it-
you can if you're wrong.
I mean, anachronistic is a special kind of wrong that you can say you're right.
Let me go ahead and say a different kind of wrong. Dark Souls is the Beez of 3D platformers. There we go. I did it in the correct order.
Yes. Except that some of the 3D platformers at this point were... I don't really think any of them could be described as good, but other than like SM64.
Pretty sure you can get an egg as well in Dark Souls. I think they stole from Beez. Or just found inspiration from Beez. Because really, can you copyright an egg?
Yes. I
Biz
not-
just
not
typed in
a ton-
Discord, can I just forfeit?
No.
LOL.
That is the one rule. That is rule number 1. I mean, okay, you can, but like not yet.
Yeah, I'm letting the Fizz know. You said no. Honestly, I would be a little bit interested if level 2 is being such a butt. Are there any collectibles in level 1 that can make level 2 a little bit easier?
I didn't see any.
I would explore.
I mean, the other thing they could have done is save scummed a little bit. You know, you lose a life when you do that, but they give you a pretty generous amount of lives. So if you get a sense like you had one really good run, you can just keep loading from there.
Yeah.
I think that they might
Can
have
you
had
save mid-stage?
Oh,
No,
I hadn't thought about that.
because I would totally try that. I would probably get myself in unwinnable situations, but I would save all over the place if the game lets you. Like, you gotta experiment with that, you know, don't just play straight through, because this game is brutally difficult. You have to cheese the game however you can in Kuso6rande, because, you know, just playing a game the way that it's meant to be played, yay, kudos. But winning Kuso6rande the way that it's meant to be won sometimes requires a lot of saves and a lot of loads.
Yes, and they also were told that you can pause the game, so pause buffering is a possibility, but also that wouldn't even really be necessary because you can slow down the speed of it, and I haven't seen either of them really playing around with the speed.
Did you tell
much.
them that?
I did,
Yeah, I haven't seen either of them use that.
but, you know, people don't always read the things I say.
You can also kill the bee. You want to kill the bee? Hit Q.
Yeah. I love games that anticipate that they might soft lock.
Honestly, especially for small indie games from the 90s / the year 2000, I guess, I kind of support that because, you know, they don't have as many people working on a game. Usually the games were fairly rudimentary. You know, QA was not existent for single-person games, basically. So, you know, if you know that there could be issues at some point or another and you got to release this software into the world and you can't just push updates out because Steam doesn't exist yet, you know, having a kill button is extremely helpful.
Yeah.
I'd say that,
Yeah,
we should probably have more games that had like a level restart button. That would be completely fine. It's just not really, well, Bob As You has one, but that's kind of understandable because you're going to get into a place where you can't beat the level, where you just can't.
Yeah, especially now that Bob As You has a level editor that came out.
Oh my gosh!
Officially,
I need to
very
play
recently.
with that.
Yeah. I had been using the beta level editor before the official one came out. It's a lot of fun, but Hempuli really went crazy adding new features to the game.
Yeah.
Which is,
oh, that's so cool.
yeah.
We gotta make Bob Is You Master Level Collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I agree, but most modern games have a kill button. What I thought was interesting, it has a pause button, and it indicated that to pause you hit pause, and it took me a while to figure out that my keyboard has a pause button on.
Yeah, it does.
Because I remember it having a break button, and I hit Control Break, but I forgot that the alternate thing is pause because I see programs using it so rarely.
It's very uncommon. Yeah, and I think that's because it's so far out of the way and nobody really cares about that button up there. And I've got a different pause button on my keyboard as well, the pause play button. So when am I gonna need to hit pause?
Is the pause play just
It's for media.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, that doesn't count. It's not part of the 101 keyboard.
Well,
Or
it counts for
104
me. It's on my keyboard. It's a button.
Yeah, but
guess what? Most keyboards have it these days.
Yeah, but I'm old school, so I don't count that.
Yeah, but I'm willing to bet that
It's just like an
eventually
newfangled-
more programs are gonna accept that as an input, but probably an alternate input, and eventually it'll become a standardized input to the point where every keyboard is going to have a pause play, and it'll be used more than just for Netflix.
They could just rename pause break to pause play.
Yeah, we don't do break anymore, okay? We have a break from break. We don't need it.
Yeah.
Don't know why I'm raising my arms up in the air like I am right now, but I am. Don't need break.
Yeah, and get angry at the sky while you're doing that.
It's outside. I don't need to worry about it for a while.
Get angry at the clouds? I don't remember what the thing is, but yeah, so it's there's an expression about or a meme about an old guy waving his cane at the clouds.
Oh, I'm angry at the cloud. Oh boy.
Scroll lock actually has a useful function because in RetroArch it is the game focus, which turns off all the hotkeys.
Yeah. It's actually pretty helpful for RetroArch, but I haven't really seen much of a use outside of that.
Yeah, I think that's right.
We're a very weird community where we treasure the scroll lock. I'm petting mine right now. Seriously, it bites if you don't treat it right.
I think you're confusing scroll lock with a dog.
Why, you don't
fair,
feed your scroll lock?
To be fair, is an easy mistake.
Oh. Kuso6rande, everybody. I don't know why we're feeding our keyboards. And if you are, you should probably go see, a priest or something. Anybody who has the power to expel demons. I used to have it. And I guess technically they can't really revoke that power because it's not theirs to give. Or to take. But they gave it anyway. So they can't take it.
That's useful to have. So what is involved in that process?
Well, you gotta get me a bunch of oil, okay?
Okay.
I was just gonna leave it there to scare you. Actually, no, I don't think I need oil for keyboard. Nah. I could have like some people to stand in a circle with me, that would help.
You need candles or like a cross?
Not really. Nah, I think the oil would be a helpful touch. If anybody has keyboard oil, I'll take the. Yeah, I could use that. Generally, don't use keyboard oil, but whatever.
Do you have beard oil you could use?
I don't.
You don't oil your beard?
I don't oil my beard, and I'm not sure that would work. I could give it a shot.
So is keyboard oil that is intended for a keyboard, or the oil produced by a keyboard?
Is there actually keyboard oil? I don't know if that's a real thing.
I mean, you're the one that mentioned it, so I figure you know better than I do.
I'm not going to pour vegetable oil. Okay, the right thing would be to use olive oil, but that's generally for curing people, for healing. So I don't know if using it on your... Why are we trying to heal the keyboard? Oh, expel demons.
Expel demons.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't use oil for that. If the keyboard were like a living being, then it would require oil. But mine, as far as I know, is not alive, and thus...
How is
in
it
a hypothetical...
eating,
okay, if it is eating, that would imply that it's alive. Can it reproduce? Can my keyboard reproduce? That's an important quality of life.
So, when...
my keyboard doesn't get it on, and thus I would not need to use oil in order to expel a demon.
You might need to get your keyboard checked if it doesn't get on. Hello?
Well,
did I lose you? I lost you there.
You lost everything. I'm sorry, but as far as I know, what I said there would actually be canon for Mormonism at the very least.
When my keyboard does things like eating when it's not supposed to, I just hit all the F buttons. I never really know what those do. Back in the day, there was like
maybe
a little...
it does reproduce. There are lots of F buttons.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, sorry. Go on with what you were saying.
We don't know what all the
I was
functions
saying.
are. Back in the day, you would have a cardboard cutout that you could put on top of your keyboard for like WordPerfect, and it told you what all the different buttons did. But we don't have those anymore.
Okay.
So I don't really know what all these buttons do. But sometimes when you start your computer, you have to like hit some of the F keys to be able to do surgery on it.
What I love is the error message that says keyboard not detected. Press F1 to continue. And it's like, oh, you're just messing with me. Oh, keyboard. Oh, computer, you're silly.
That is, BIOS developers have a good sense of humor.
I like it. Yeah, here's the deal, everybody. We're getting close to the end of this match. The Fizz still on level 2. Wait. Did I? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I accidentally updated. How did I? I guess I accidentally updated everything. These are not the right players, everybody. Just a second. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I've never done it early, but apparently I updated everything early for this match, so let me fix this. Okay. The Fizz.
Fix it 1 minute before you need to redo it.
Yep. Welcome to my life, everybody. There! Should be fixed. Yeah, spoilers. People are playing in Kuso6rande who are on the schedule to be playing next. You happy? Oh, crap.
I am very happy. Beez has made me extremely happy. This is an appropriate amount of suffering for a brackets match, I think.
Well, I spoiled the title of the next game.
Oh,
No,
bro.
I'm sorry. I'm fixing. Okay, fix. 1, 2, 3, 3,
Everybody
3.
look
1,
away.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There.
Look
there.
away from your screen. Okay. You know, Twitch has a rewind button on some channels now. I don't know if we have it yet.
What? Rewind? No. Whatever. We're almost done with Beez. Almost done with Beez. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Jeez, like I've never made a mistake on this channel. That's time. Whatever, we're done.
And none too soon. Are you sure you want to quit? As if the answer could possibly be no.
Yeah, the answer is no. Let me go ahead and invite them to come chat with me. The Fizz says my day is ruined, and Chaos is like, oh, thank goodness that it's time. Let me just say, Fizz might actually be happy to be eliminated. Fizz and Chaos, join general chat if you'd like. I would love to talk to them. How far did they get? Chaos made it to level, you can see right there, level 3 at the top of Chaos's screen. The Fizz on level 2, both of them. The Fizz says, I think I'm done with Kuso forever. Oh, Jeff, you may have... Well, I'm gonna bring the Fizz in to yell at you, okay? Hello, the Fizz, yell at Jeff.
I don't know if this is working. This isn't working.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yay! Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
go ahead, yell at Jeff. I'm ready.
No, it's fine, Jeff. It's fine. I got what I expected from you, which is why I didn't pick you. I should have picked you knowing that.
See, this is why nobody picked me. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to ask, did you play this game on hard?
I did, and I got part of the way through level 1.
Yeah, okay. This makes a lot more sense now. Okay. So
But just as a matter of principle, I would have had you play it as hard no matter what.
oh, I understand that. It's fine. I couldn't think of a more fitting way to no longer be in Kuso6rande.
Oh my
than that.
gosh. Seriously, this was ludicrously difficult, but I have to ask, what was the hardest part about the game?
It really was the fact that the enemies just, once they're on you, that's it. Like, you're taking the hits. If they get in a certain angle on you, no matter what. I think I figured out how to get out of level 2, but I couldn't get back to where I think I figured it out, no matter what I tried.
Oh my gosh, that was... Yeah, that was certainly something. I know that, I'm really happy you made it into the bracket this year. Yeah, out a little bit early, but still, you've done so well this year. Huge kudos there. What has your favorite game been in Kuso?
Oh my goodness. It's Kuso in general. This year, I haven't had a fun game the whole time. You love throwing me. You love throwing me Commodore 64 games and
Those are
DOS
fun.
games.
Those are fun. Let's see.
What did I play? Hold on.
Let's see. You got Snulf Zero. That's fun.
Snuff. Oh god.
Impossible.
Oh no.
That's my least favorite of the mole games. Choaniki. That's a fun one.
Choaniki was actually probably my most favorite.
Choaniki Super Kicks. Okay,
you
I
got
agree.
Choaniki, and you claim that you got no fun games. You got to play a good game.
I forgot Choaniki was on my schedule this time. It's been after Choaniki has been downhill. Let's be honest. Keep going, bro.
Well, I mean, you also got RoboCop 2 for the Amiga, so there's that.
Yep.
Okay, so you got
Kuso
one game that you enjoyed. Otherwise, you got what you expected.
A RoboCop game and a Jeff game is the true experience.
Oh, it's the best way. It's the best way to get out of Kuso. I'm so happy.
But like last year, you got Air Rescue for the SMS. That was fun. You Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, huh? You got that. You got Dirty Pear Project Eden.
Dirty Pear, yeah.
Recall what that is, but apparently.
Oh no.
And I got Captain Planet, I think, last year too.
Yeah. No, you got that the year before, Captain Planet on Genesis. You also got Excalibur 2097. That was a special game. Arena Maze of Death. Okay, Golden Axe in quotes.
The Golden Axe demake on the what was it? That's I actually full cleared that game.
Oh really?
During Kuso, yeah.
Yeah, let me just say that everything that you've gotten, I'd say, is about on par with what you got this year.
Oh no, I agree.
Chaos.
So, but you can talk to the winner. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and ask Chaos. Fizz, seriously, you did great. I'm sad that you're out. We'll ask for your final words in just a little bit. Chaos, talk to me about your experience with this game.
Can I rip the soundtrack somehow? Because that was good.
I think it is available online, yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? It was made by a band, which
Yep.
definitely makes sense because that is the best part of the game.
Yep.
What about the rest of this?
I mean, I didn't find a way to beat that second level without finding a fake wall, and that's not so great.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Generally, if you're going to have a fake wall. Well,
Yes.
Let me clarify. There's a fake ceiling that leads to fake walls.
And essentially, as far as we can tell, that was required to get through the level. I'm so sorry,
there's a barrier
Fizz.
that
I'm
grenades
so sorry.
don't blow up.
Oh yeah, grenades don't blow up at all. They're useless. They're actually more dangerous than useful.
Like,
the
honestly,
spread shot was nice. I have no idea what power up was the spread shot, but it was nice until I died. No, hey, look, Gradiest anyway. So who
seriously,
cares?
it was about 45 minutes into the match that we were talking about how we were going to judge progress on the second level. I asked Jeff, "Where's the exit on the level?" He said, "I don't know."
Oh my god. That sounds about right.
Yeah. It was like, I just always assumed somebody is going to do better than I did.
And then you start playing Bad Killer Queen. I mean,
which is true. They did better than I did.
Yeah,
it all works out.
You did. Seriously, Chaos, if you didn't beat the level, I don't know what we would have done, but you finally did. Yeah, by the way, yeah, Jeff was completely right. He didn't say that he didn't know where the exit was. He said if you press control, you can see the exit. And I said, which direction is that? And he said, I don't know, right?
Let's talk about the control feature for a second. That is... what is it? Okay, great. I see that the exit exists.
Let's talk about trying to use secondary and main weapons at the same time, and it just activates the speed up function of the emulator.
The speed up function of the emulator, yeah, that happened to me.
Well, I mean,
so grenades could be useful if you can shoot them, but we couldn't shoot them.
Wait, what? You gotta hit scroll lock. Jeff, did you not tell them how to
even in scroll lock, space alt still activates speed up.
It shouldn't. That's weird.
And you know what my laptop doesn't have? Scroll lock or pause.
That's not my fault. Okay, so as it turns out, not only were they playing a game that probably hasn't been seen since it was made, or at least not in a long time, they were playing on computers that couldn't take advantage of every single control, and they were playing on hard difficulty, which is absolutely murderous, and the game has a fake ceiling, not a fake wall, a fake ceiling that you have to fly through without knowing that it's there. Okay, whatever. This game.
Oh,
this game is
and the
bad.
same system. And the save system takes a life away, but it doesn't matter. You can't save in the middle of a level. No matter what, it brings you back to the beginning. So.
I was wondering. Yeah, I'm glad that you learned that. Save system that kills you and takes you back to the first of the level. Yep.
And I'm curious.
Yeah.
How much does difficulty matter? Does it just add on the last levels of the game?
No, it actually changes the amount of damage the enemies do. And
Probably
also
yeah.
on the easier difficulties, you don't lose a life for saving.
Okay. I mean, some of those things make sense, but some of them don't.
Well, the Fizz, thank you for being on the show. Thank you so much for everything that you've done, making it this far. Thank you for the host as well just now. I'm really glad about how you've done, and it shows that every year you've been getting a little bit better, and you made it into the bracket this year, so huge kudos. But we have to ask what your final words will be on your tombstone.
Oh no. I guess I'll just leave it with I blame Jeff.
I blame Jeff. Yeah, good. Jeff. Honestly, I think we all blame Jeff in one way or another because it's convenient. He's a good scapegoat,
I blame Koal.
Man. You blame Koal? Okay, so does Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Well, I think that's all that we have. Fizz, hit me up later for prizes as well. $5 on Steam, The Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage. That's about it. I don't have a whole lot of money.
Man, why we were playing a game with Beez?
Yeah, you get the bees.
No, the reason you were playing with a game with bees is because I wanted to make bee puns.
Actually, I completely believe that. Yeah. I believe that.
Oh my god.
I'm good at
Okay.
jokes, yeah. Okay, we'll let you all go. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, Fizz. And thank you as well, Jeff. See y'all later.
You too.
It would be fun to have a prize, specifically a movie given out related to each individual game that a player is eliminated by. Maybe one day in the future we can consider that. It's basically just call it a mystery movie, and then I find whatever crap is most related. By the way, yeah, thank you everybody for all of the subs, the bits, the donations through, or the tips through PayPal. That has helped keep this stream alive, and it's helped me manage to buy prizes there. We give out over $2,000 worth of prizes each year. This year especially, and hopefully in future years we can increase that even more so that we become the best chance to win money playing video games. I don't know. Yeah, better chance than ooze. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and run one last ad, and we will be back with the final game. See you in about 1 minute.